Yeah, let me know when we're live. Oh, hello, everybody.
Hello, me. Yeah, I'm the permanent replacement of Hippo in fictional feud now. So it's me.
Awkward. Awkward. They can't hear you. Awkward.
What?
I am going to nope, not in front of the guest. So, all right, well, constant the classic the classic Galil forgetting to unmute his mic before stream. I love life.
My...
So, all right, long introduction. Hello, guys. I hope you guys are doing fantastic, and we got another debate for this week, and I'm joined by Aqua. You don't need to do the whole thing, Aqua, again. And then we're.
No. I insist.
All right. All right.
I did replace Hippo. I
Dude.
killed him off stream.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I am now the host of fictional feud.
All right, and now for Bill, we got for Bill Cipher, we got the one, the only Mr. Dracula Glazer himself, True.
I should have won. It's not fair. Hippo lied.
That's wild.
Thank God he's dead now.
And then we got and then for the elephant in the room, we got Galaxy Video Max on for Freddy. Say hello, Max.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? What is going on? I wish I had a pun prepared, but really, I don't have anything. I don't have anything funny to say besides that I'm just gonna win. I think I'm just gonna win today with my boy Freddy Kreuger.
What the Gojo?
What the
Gojo? I don't.
No.
I
Fuck up, Brandon.
Since
not Brandon in chat saying I glazed dead bar.
No.
Since the start of the stream, I have been agonizing over any funny, clever thing I could say to start this, and I have not found anything. So I've got nothing for you besides my true dedication.
Thank you, Saul, for the glaze in chat.
Yeah.
Welcome to Off the Record Night.
So I think without further ado, I think we should just get right into this. So Bill Freddy. So pretty. Yeah. We got two guys who go through people's minds who are
give you nightmares, horrible nightmares.
Yeah. They're cool. They're awesome. They committed all. Yeah, they are funny. They committed a lot of crimes. Definitely.
Specifically against children.
That is true. And
we'll talk about children.
Then both were on rap.
What?
Scratch that. Reverse it. Can we hear that one more time for the audience in back?
See you in 9 months.
Nah, no.
All right,
but yeah. So I think without further ado, let's just get right into this. So Mr. True Studios.
Yes, Galil.
What is a Bill Cipher? What is one?
Well, Bill Cipher is just one of the many names that this dream demon from the second dimension has been called. He is a second dimensional being, and he was like, wait a minute, this shit sucks. I hate it here. Burn this shit to the ground. This shit is leaving. Okay, boom, in the nightmare realm. A place beyond our comprehension. Horrors. But he wanted more. He wanted everything. So, the plan was simple. Go to Earth, get inside the mind of one Stanford Pines, take it over. Not just take it over. Take over everything in any vicinity. And just, bring weirdness and chaos to everyone. That's the basic gist. There's some fights with the Time Patrol, Time Baby. There's something about creating Phineas from Phineas and Ferb.
Whoa. No.
There's a lot going on with Mr. Cipher.
104 days.
104 days of summer vacation. But man, That was awesome. That was awesome. But I just got one burning question. What is a Freddy Kreuger? What is one?
What is a Freddy Kreuger?
What is a Freddy Kreuger? I'll tell you. Freddy Kreuger, otherwise known as the Springwood Slasher, was a notorious serial killer back in the day. And he would mostly target children to murder in his lair, sometimes even worse, depending on if it's a shitty remake or not. But we don't go into that. Because eventually, the parents of the children who were wronged by Freddy all banded together and decided to kill him in their own form of vigilante justice. But what they did was create a force more powerful than they could possibly imagine. Because the Dream Demon saw Freddy as a great potential in Freddy. It granted him their power to invade the dreams of anybody in Springwood and allow him to kill and terrorize forever in the most powerful thing he could ever be. And now, he just keeps on going. He kills anybody he wants. Originally, it was just the children of the parents who got him killed. But after he killed all of them successfully, he decided, I'm going to stick around for a little while. And he decides to just keep going until Springwood has one kid left. It is a nightmare over there. He destroyed them all. And he is here to destroy a fucking triangle. He's ready today. He is. There's only one Dream Demon in this house.
You ain't got shit on my Dorito.
Nah.
I'm the Dream Master. You are just a fucking. You are a little 2D from the whiner space.
We'll see how long I stay 2D, buddy. We'll see.
We'll see. Wait, this actually does nicely segue. So true. What is, before we get knee deep into anything, what's like why do you think, what's like the basic stuff that you think on why Bill takes us out on top?
Stronger by many spatial dimensions, should be around equal in speed, being kind of Freddy's high end, and has a few specific counters that can take out the Springwood Slasher and end the Nightmare on Elm Street. Just to replace it with his own Hell Weird Mageddon.
Well, you gotta
say the Max.
Oh, he named Nightmare on Elm Street.
Ooh. Alright. But yeah.
Me, is my rebuttal? Or is it?
Yeah. Go ahead and give your reasons on why you think Freddy's gonna win this.
Okay. Alright. Now, I can, first things first, I'm no liar. I can admit when the strength gap goes with Bill Cipher. Now, it's not too huge, in my opinion. I think they're both doing multiversal level shit. But unfortunately, for Freddy in this instance, Bill has that whole dentist thing and this binder that contains everything. And I know you're gonna bring that up. Some big old fucking thing is gonna make you win. But here's the thing: it doesn't fucking matter. No matter how strong Bill is, there is no way he can kill Freddy. And Freddy has plenty ways to get rid of Bill. Now, do you want me to go into the specific nitty-gritty, or are we just going to keep throwing little hit points back at each other? Because I've got a lot of details on why I think
let's say that till we get to the fun ability section. Let's say that. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. We got my basic point.
Yeah.
All right. So
and Bill can be killed.
Yeah. All right. So true. So how strong? Well, actually, we'll start off with the we'll start off with
go into stats already.
We're not starting with all right.
Yeah, let's start with abilities. You don't want to go into stats.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's go into abilities first. So true. What can Bill do? What can Bill do?
Let's be real. He's mostly a standard reality warper, shifting your molecules, your atoms. He can create energy to fire it out as a projectile, elemental manipulation, turn you to gold, turn you to stone. And, of course, he exists on the spiritual level. He's a mind demon. He can go inside of your mind and touch you in ways you don't want to know. Sometimes requiring a deal, of course. And along with that, he has insane regeneration, can regenerate his soul. If he's like, this 2D body, I ain't feeling it. Under the power of Weird Mageddon, he can just create a 3D form, and it gets stronger under the effects of Weird Mageddon. His giant plot and rift to destroy reality and smash it, make a clubhouse out of him and his own beautiful design of chaos. He also has a little book, may have written it, the Book of Bill, which has some fun properties that we might be able to get into later. His blood can turn you insane. The Triangle Illuminati man isn't Bill's real form. If I'm correct, which I believe I am, he can take that shit off. And let's say one old man McGucket happens to peer through a portal at the wrong time. He's off the perk. He is off
He
the
tweaked
nightmarish
it.
perk.
He tweaked it.
He off the Fent cart. He took that whole shit down. Anything else big? I probably am, because there's a lot. He has time manipulation, can stop time, makes time dead. He's killed laws, time is meaningless type shit. Concepts. He created the 7 deadly sins. He can seal your soul inside of concepts. And, something for later, he can, perhaps remove memories.
Interesting, very interesting.
Ooh. All right. I see what Bill got, but this just leads me to one question. What does Freddy do to counter that? What do
the fuck is Freddy doing here?
What can Freddy do? Well, what can't Freddy do is the shorter question. Because Freddy Kreuger has the ability, because it's a dream, to do anything he wants. Any of the abilities you just listed for Bill, like time manipulation, or fucking like growing into whatever he wants to be, turning into anything, Freddy's got it down pat. And in fact, I would say his time manipulation is a little better. He can create time loops to actually force people to get trapped for a bit, while Bill just said time is dead, and everyone still moved around like they were fine, time did not get frozen. He was so full of it. Freddy has many abilities that I don't think are too relevant here, because the most relevant abilities that he has here are ones related to your soul. Now look, we have seen that Bill can regenerate his soul if it has a hole in it, as we saw in Dreamscapers, but we have not seen his soul recover from total, complete annihilation. It is in fact, and it's presumed that if Ford had gotten that clean shot of the gunny, that he could have killed Bill, suggesting that complete destruction will do him in, unless he has recently made a bargain with the axolotl. And as we can see with Bill's new design of the glitchy scars, that would have killed him, the whole stand thing, if he had not made the bargain with the axolotl getting him a second chance. He has lasting scars from that shit, something that he can't regenerate from. Now, how Freddy can attack your soul? We've seen that Freddy can literally absorb and eat souls on a daily basis, able to bring them into his body to make himself that much stronger. He can turn
souls of the children.
Yes, the souls of anybody. He can turn Bill's soul into a meatball and eat it for soul food. And we saw in one of the novels that Freddy can physically rip apart and destroy souls with his bare hands. He can claw Bill until there's nothing left, and he will not come back from it, because without his soul, he is nothing. Also, Bill is not going to be entirely resistant to Freddy's possession skills. If Bill's got a physical body, Freddy can easily come in, kick his soul out, and give him all of Bill's amazing power, and then he can just destroy Bill's soul like that, because it'll be left from his physical husk. And he's more than capable of evaporating Bill with Bill's own power. That would be easy. And also, Freddy could implant his evil into Bill's soul, causing him to grow a split personality where he's Freddy. So if Freddy wants to go about it in a more roundabout, subtle way, there's that too.
Ooh, it seems like Freddy is posing a pretty significant challenge here.
Yeah. So, So how should we do this, Aqua? Should we ask questions first now, or should we wait until after the next section before we start asking our burning questions?
Okay, I'd say let's go on to the next section, because I do want to get everything out of the way before we start posing questions and really get to the debate further.
Yeah. All right. So, true. So we know what he can do, but just how powerful or how fast is this Bill character?
Let's get speed out of the way, just because, I feel like it'd be a lot easier. Just some basic stuff. Bill can move beyond linear chronology, so like outside of time, outside of space, just kind of fine, immeasurable. Can perceive an infinite kaleidoscope of possibilities, just like perception, being able to see all of these different realities and timelines, where in some of them, Bill wins. Which is infinite, and he should scale to his rift. We'll get on that, because when Bill was defeated, the rift seems to be tied to him. The rift had disappeared, and it seemed like Bill was sustaining the rift himself. Again, important later. But that should be around immeasurable as well as it could reach all across the Gravity Falls cosmology, the universe, which is infinite, and all that. Speaking of cosmology, let's talk about it. Now, immediately, obviously I didn't put this all together. Carbonic Pigman, he created a Bill Cipher character doc that I'm referencing for a lot of this, and a Gravity Falls cosmology doc. I'm also going to be probably referencing back to some of the stuff I remember from G Squared's Billcord blog. So I'll just try to make it quick. Basically, Gravity Falls is an infinite multiverse with multiple spatial dimensions. Some specific ones are the Nightmare Realm, which was shook by, I believe, the first attempt of opening the portal, of which then Bill's Rift would be stronger than, if I'm remembering this all correctly. And shaking the Nightmare Realm, which is above not only our own three-dimensional plane, but the in-between space, which is about a fourth-dimensional area. So that's already, at minimum, 5D. But we can go higher. See, there's some aliens, perhaps ones that have been written off in the past, but now we can probably get more concrete scaling to the Triaxin aliens, the Triaxin Beta aliens, sorry, blanking on the name, which exist in seven spatial dimensions. And then there's also, of course, big up my goat, Dennis. Dennis is pretty much the man upstairs. Dennis is a big fan of trading card games, including the card which holds the entire Gravity Falls cosmology, which we may have just said has 7 dimensions. So how does Bill scale? You may be asking. Well, in a fight with Time Baby, he ended up no-clipping out of reality and jostling the card. This card, which, mind you, holds the entire Gravity Falls, you know, fucking 7 fucking dimensions. He fucking got out, jostled the card. Not only that, he jostled the fucking binder holding the cards. This card, which, you know, includes the multiverse. And, you know, all the spatial dimensions. So, like, if we're talking, like, minimum, probably around 8D, which is higher than one Frederick Kreuger. And this was all done with, presumably, Bill's mindscape form, his soul. Yeah, let's see your little soul hacks get through 8 dimensions of it. 8th dimensional soul, my friend. Your soul hacks are nothing. Bill Cipher is an inevitability.
I can see I was maybe a few steps ahead of you guys when I started bringing up the cosmology from the start. But I have my points I can bring up about cosmology if we're ready for it.
Ooh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Throw what you got.
Now, a lot of this is coming from, I want to give credit to Crab Caves versus blogs. They made a really great character analysis on Freddy Kreuger and have brought a lot of attention to this in my eyes. Now, we know that Freddy Kreuger, we know for a fact he controls all of the dream world. It's all his to toy with. He can do anything with it. In the dream world, people have questioned how big it is, how much of space it is. It turns out in the novel that it's established to be infinitely sized. It is a boundless realm of dreams, completely boundless, infinite, and Freddy can not only just control one of these dream worlds, but he's able to merge several dreams into each other, into making just like this huge infinite multiverse. And that ended up being multiversal. And I admit, not as powerful as Bill Cipher. I admitted that from the start. But my point is, no amount of power that Bill has can destroy Freddy Kreuger. He has come back from being exploded with antimatter, completely annihilated on a molecular level, there was nothing left, came back seconds later with a shitty pun and some more wisecracks. So, I don't think, in terms of speed, we actually did find, they did find, not me, I was not part of this, there are several immeasurable infinite feats of speed that Freddy's got going for him, whether it's, let's say, I'm reading the blog as we speak, Freddy's screams echo throughout the entire dream world, which is infinite in size, as we said, boundless. And his laughs can echo throughout the entirety of them. And he is able to compared to dreamers' souls, some souls from dreamers, who can roam the entire dream world and travel back to reality through sheer speed alone. So, and speed-wise, Bill's not going to be blitzing Freddy. Freddy's going to have chances to get around, sneak around, teleport, do all those wacky power shenanigans. And as you defended Bill's like the physical power of his soul, but as we should know by now, Freddy doesn't just rip apart. I told you, he absorbs them into him. He can suck up souls. He can eat Bill like a goddamn Dorito that he is. He will devour him.
No, not Vor.
Seeing as the soul is much stronger. I don't know about that one, Chief. Respectfully.
Just a nicer, bigger meal to eat, I would think. Just more tasty.
A full course.
Also, Bill can eat
A
souls.
banquet that he's gonna call all the Freddy clones to come eat.
No.
They're gonna have Emperor's in chat screaming Vor. No bitch ass Vor.
Vor.
Dimensional peering is boundless. Is Aqua's love for Dead Bart? This is true. Aqua has
Talk up about Dead Bart.
Aqua has 8D Dead Bart love, just like Bill has 7D to 10D charisma.
Ooh. I will say I heard Max say boundless. I almost my instinctual reaction was alright, okay, true. I think he's gonna wrap it up. I don't think you're beating boundless Freddy.
No.
I was just
infinite inside.
Yeah.
When it goes to whole like fucking cosmic shit, it's a complete mystery to me. I'm really relying on the fact that Freddy has many ways to fuck up Bill's soul and cannot die no matter what you throw at him.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
All right,
Let's
so
talk.
I
have
said
something I have alluded to.
Possess Bill entirely and make that power his, as I brought up before. It can be his power.
Ooh. All right. Okay. I got you. All right. So, Drew, you got any final bombshells you wanna drop?
All right. Now, this is gonna need. I'm assuming we have some people in the chat who understand Freddy Kreuger, and Max, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong at any point during this.
Well,
from what I researched in the weakness section of this document that we are referencing for Freddy, potentially he can be beaten if nobody remembers his existence. Now, Bill has a few powers: duplication, and has eaten memories. He has eaten memories out of Ford's mind, and I believe other people's, and just completely remove that word from their vocabulary. Like, Ford doesn't know what the fucking word is, and it's replaced with, I believe, sea otter. So, with many duplicates across the world, and with immeasurable speed, could Bill not just go across the planet, multiverse, however far he needs to travel, and remove the name Freddy Kreuger from everyone who's ever known it? And with his clairvoyance that lets him see his infinite kaleidoscopes, he could reasonably, get this information.
I have a point against it.
All right, go. Let's hear it.
Still remember Freddy Kreuger's existence? Bill Cipher. Bill Cipher would still know and believe Freddy Kreuger's existence because he just fought him and had to fucking destroy the universe just to stop him. And even if one person remembers Freddy, he's got his power. And also, if we were to use him at max power and give Freddy's a Necronomicon, this is no longer a weakness that applies. The Necronomicon is his power. So I wanted to know if you guys, what do you think about the Necronomicon being in this? Because that is Freddy at peak power.
I think the Necronomicon is fair game.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
Just out of curiosity, does Bill have like anything like similar on this level, or like that you want to like maybe contest, or like maybe if Freddy gets it, Bill should also get something similar, or nah?
I don't think there is any extra power.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, I still think Necronomicon fair game if we want full power Freddy here.
Yeah.
And also for this fight to move out of the dream world into the real world, fuck some shit up, have some fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we haven't brought up Impreg Freddy yet, and I think it's a lost cause.
Oh.
Alright, I'm back.
You're back? As in you weren't here before?
Sorry.
Yeah, he's underestimating you. He walked off. He engaged in the conversation.
Yes.
Did we talk about Necronomicon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Book of Bill corrupts that. All right, there we go. That was the big argument. I told Max, I was like, hey, I have a stupid argument. No clue if it's gonna work. Yeah, if Freddy wants to pull out his funny little book, we pull out our book.
Freddy will become the Necronomicon. He can do some work.
Yeah, he did absorb
that's
it.
why I said it. That's why I said it wasn't gonna matter because I knew about the absorption.
Be the Necronomicon. But
Bill's faster trust.
Since you just got back, I just brought up the question of, well, we haven't brought up Impreg yet, and I feel like it's a lost cause because Bill can canonically make you pregnant, as we saw.
Yeah, let's talk about that. As Freddy Kreuger's second opponent with Impreg. Now, unfortunately, I don't think this is a valid win con because Freddy seems to like it.
Oh,
Freddy's
he enjoys
a
it. We saw Freddy with a big old belly caressing and go, "Oh my baby!"
Freaky Kreuger.
That could lead to the friendship ending, where Bill and Freddy raise a child together, which I think is the reality where we all win.
Yeah. As long as you're not a child. As long as you're not a child.
As long as you're not a human being in this world that has gone to shit.
Yeah.
I'd like to point out, Saul says in the chat, only a couple people remembered and believed in Freddy, and he couldn't interact physically. So Bill remembering Freddy's existence would not matter. If it's just like everybody else doesn't know his existence.
At that point, he was still alive and able to do shenanigans. He can still bring dead bodies to life like he did Jason. He can still do shit. And he's not dead. Bill does not win. It's just
I would say that's Incap, then, if he can't, like, do anything with it.
I think he can still, within the dream world, possess you. I think he can still fuck with you.
Okay, this is a random question.
I'll let you
I have questions because this is just
on
like...
this dream.
I'll let you finish.
Sorry. But this belief thing, we're harping on that. But as I said, if it's Necronomicon, that is a non-factor. He has all of his powers no matter what.
Right. Okay.
This is true. Yeah.
I was about to say.
I was gonna say. Oh, go ahead.
So if Freddy, right? Let's say excluding the Necronomicon for a second. Would he need to be inside of Bill's dreams or just the dream world?
Just the dream world, I believe. Freddy chills out in the dream world. It's a general place that you go to. It's not a personal.
Okay. The reason why I'm saying this is because I believe Bill cannot dream. Bill does not have the capability of dreaming.
Yeah,
He's a pure energy being.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can they just hang out in the same area. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Bill destroys the dream dimension. Boom.
I guess it should bring us to the question section because I do have a bit of a question because from what I remember in Gravity Falls, Bill had to escape. I remember in Weirmageddon he was still under the encapsulment of Gravity Falls, like he couldn't leave that area.
Natural law of weirdness, magnetism.
That he was.
Yeah. So he had to make a deal with, was it Stanford? Was he going into his mind or whatever?
Yeah.
But he ended up in the mind of Uncle Sam.
So the only I know we're giving him the Necronomicon, but the majority of the way this fight is going to start off is in the dream world because that's where Freddy gets most of his powers, right? So that would probably be under the implication Bill is already in somebody's mind at the time. And in that case,
once Bill killed that son of a bitch, once he kills the bitch,
Bill was killed by Stanley, or a pretty normal guy.
When Stanley was dying, Bill couldn't just yeet out. He couldn't just yeet out of it when Stan was dying. He was kind of stuck for a bit.
Yeah, that's
true. I would like to say I think that's kind of it's an assumption that you would probably, for the setup of the fight, you'd probably do. But I think in the actual versus sense, that's a little bit like, I don't want to say I would like to say it's a little bit off even. I would assume Bill just with dimensional travel could just enter.
Freddy can also teleport to inside and outside of dreams with portals and shit. He can literally claw his way into other dreams and shit. So he can just lead the fight into a dream if he thinks, oh, this will work. And he can read Bill's mind to figure out, oh, he did almost die like this and went to therapy. I can use this right now.
I think that's just hinging on the idea that Bill doesn't just kind of leave the dream dimension. Like,
why didn't he leave when he figured out he was dying? Why didn't he just leave then? If Freddy's talking like
Hirsch for gore.
I feel like Freddy really manipulate Bill here. Freddy could like trick him. Like, oh, you want to kill me this bad? You hate me, right? Come here. I'm in here waiting for you. You gotta come kill me in here. If Freddy if Bill hates him, Bill would hate Freddy so much. I think he would go in. Bill is a good.
Is this Walter White versus Light Yagami?
Yes.
It's a crazy setup that's required for this interaction.
No.
And we saw when Bill was against Time Baby. Once Time Baby brought up some sensitive shit, Bill went straight to being pissed off and like, we're just fight. Let's just fucking fight. He can be goaded into that shit. And Freddy would love to do that shit to him.
Yeah.
I just think that's
goad Bill into his death.
A lot of Bill getting tricked, it relies on his own, like, as Death Bow said, relies on his tunnel vision and underestimation of humans. Freddy is very clearly not a human and is a lot stronger. And Bill, he's pretty fucking smart overall. He can do, like, higher dimensional calculations, make a portal to, you know, the real world, Earth. I don't think it'd be that easy to trick him into somebody's mind, of which Freddy just does
Do you think Bill would want to keep Freddy Kreuger alive? If Freddy goes into the dream world, like, coming over here, then Bill's going, nah, I'm too scared of that. I'm gonna die. He's a cocky asshole. He's like, I'm the master of the dream world.
Yeah, that is the main reason he lost to Stanley in the in the episode.
I feel like the thing is more like Bill wouldn't go inside of it. He'd just eat the dream. That's something he does. He can eat dreams. That's something he can corrupt dreams. He also has control over the dreamscape, as it is called.
You don't think if Freddy posed it as, I'm the master in here, I'm stronger than you in here, he would not want to prove himself?
There's a possibility, but I also think Bill isn't that stupid that there's you know, hey,
I don't think
come
Bill's
here,
stupid.
come here, welcome, come here, buddy, come here.
The main issue.
I have candy, Bill Cipher.
The main issue I'm struggling to grasp here is that both don't seem to. Well, I think Freddy has a pretty easy win con. It just entirely relies on tricking Bill, which is fair, I'd say. But I really haven't heard anything. I haven't really heard anything in favor of Bill having a win con to actually permanently kill Freddy, which is kind of my big issue here.
If Freddy's to a point where he can't fight, like he can't interact with people by Bill eating or destroying the universe to the point where nobody remembers Freddy, I would say that would be a pretty solid.
Your
He
win
can't
con
interact.
it's only possible if I don't have the Necronomicon, which I do.
Yeah, that's true.
Was that it, boys?
The Necronomicon
Question. How does Freddy has a soul? I'm assuming, right? Frederick Kreuger.
Freddy, what about him?
Is there any implication that like you destroy his soul, he dies?
No, he came back from pretty sure nothing. I think his soul got destroyed, and he came back.
What about existence? What if? Okay, again, I'm just throwing out random ideas. To spin out existence erasure within the mindscape, hypothetically. What would happen?
I don't know actually.
Because this is a bit more of an arguable one, if I'm correct. But basically, inside of the dreamscape, Sue, Mabel, they're all doing their funny dream mastering. Like, oh yeah, hey look, Bill just said, "Fuck this, I'm angry." Why did that shit out?
Oh no,
just
I don't.
Kind of removed every.
I don't think that's gonna work. If it's not affecting the real reality of Freddy Krueger's existence as a human being.
Right. So what about eating isn't Freddy tied to the concept of evil?
His concept to not just evil, but also the concept of hate. Which, by the way,
that's what I
Bill
meant. Yeah.
Bill feels hatred all the goddamn time.
Yeah, but Bill could either. Yeah, he can create concepts.
Can he stop being evil? Because I'm pretty sure he's also tied to the concept of evil.
That's that's a very it's a valid point, I think, but it is a very hypothetical thing. But seeing as Bill can create, seeing that Bill created the 7 deadly sins, meaning that he had did he create his own ability to have lust? Is his concepts different from the concepts of the regular? How maybe flat, maybe 2D fucking concepts are different from the 3D ones, or this is one of those matchup people.
My feeling.
I do say you could argue, you can maybe destroy the concepts. I know he's created them. I know he can steal people's souls inside of them, if I remember correctly.
I think it's pretty iffy stuff, but I see where you're going with it.
Yeah, so I think that's another potential way.
Do we start asking the audience at this point? I think we've gone through our big points.
I
do imagine Bill has questions.
Okay, so I actually so just that was one of my big questions. Was just from what I'm hearing, it just sounds like while Bill is a bit stronger, just a bit.
I wouldn't say a bit. He's a lot stronger.
I'm gonna throw out a last minute thing. Bill's death is incredibly hard to pull off. He's kind of his own concept. He's an idea. You can't kill Bill.
Yeah.
So if we're like saying Freddy can still interact past his, like, being able to pretty much not interact with people as much, I'd say. I think Bill being able to come back is an idea.
Freddy is like free ideas. Freddy is like free fucking ideas in one.
Bro is hating. He's a bit of a hater.
He's a bit of a
He
hater.
woke up early this morning just to hate people.
Oh, I'm pissed.
All right.
Okay.
I actually did. I had a bit more of a Mimi kind of question. So your whole So your the gaslighting everyone WinCon for Bill. In theory, could Bill just gaslight himself into not thinking Freddy exists after he's done all? Could he do that and do that?
He could eat his own I don't know. Eat his own concept. It's one of those matchups, people.
It's a weird fucking match with all kinds of shit like this.
Yeah.
Smasher in the chat. The Dream Demons will literally take away his powers if he uses the books after enough time. Is this true? Oh, Saul's backing it up. Max, I trust you.
Only if Freddy is doing exceptionally shitty in this time, which I think against Bill Cipher, he's gonna do all the stops, show off the fireworks, and if I'm correct, we'll end up killing Bill and impressing the hell out of him.
I actually do want to bring up my own counter because I do actually want to bring up a point in favor of Freddy here, because even if the Dream Demons would take his power, I think his win con here that I'm seeing is a lot more easy to pull off in a shorter time period, because I really don't buy much of the arguments that Bill has to actually permanently kill Freddy, especially since he's a lot more tunnel vision than Freddy is.
I don't see Freddy being able to kill Bill. I think it's probably a stalemate if you want to go that route. I think tricking him into a mind and then erasing it based on some of the conceptual Alex Hirsch needed to write on a whiteboard how to kill a god, and that's sitting in the Disney offices somewhere.
Look,
I don't want to be the guy who's like, Bill is always nerfed for plot, but like, Mabel and Dipper outran him on foot. Come on now.
I feel ya. As someone who's tried to debate for Bill on some occasions, that will come up and it's like, well, what the fuck?
What,
but
man?
I do think in this instance, he's reading his mind and seeing that. It's not unrealistic for Freddy to play on that fear. He does this all the time.
Smasher, I'm reading.
Yeah, that is literally his thing.
If I'm correct, because it doesn't. If I'm correct about this, Weirdmageddon would have caused, obviously, the Rift Explosion deletes everything in reality. Might be enough to kill Freddy. Then there's also the endless, boundless nothingness that could have probably even killed Bill. So,
boundless.
I think the thing is,
Dream World.
I'm not sure about the actual stuff, but it was literally called like the edge of existence. Edge?
Edging? Oh, Freddy, no!
No!
Bill's edging.
Don't be doing that, Freddy.
Oh no! The new norm! I can't stop!
Norm, it ain't the same.
No.
Same as the old Norm.
I just don't see Freddy being able to permanently put down Bill, because it relies on Bill just entering the dream world, without thinking at all, and then not just like realizing, oh wait, I don't even know what's Freddy trying to do. Okay, I'm out of here. And then he can also affect the dreams and control them himself and the mindscape and all that. And then there's the Bill conceptual thing. There's Bill duplicates that he could probably have around. Like, I don't know. I just think it's very.
If we're on our final words here, I'm assuming that's what that's about. I would say, I disagree. I think Freddy does have what he needs to goad Bill into that exact death, and also has the potential to absorb or possess him and to become the new powerhouse, and just has all kinds of ways to get around Bill. While even you will admit you can't even kill Freddy. You think it's a stalemate. So I think
under the context you're throwing down, I still probably think some of these win cons would work. Like, I think eventually just fucking Weirdmageddon would wipe out everything. And I think Bill is the person who can do that. I think Bill's got time. I'm sorry to keep debating. I know this is like the final thing.
I think it's about ready to see what everyone else
All right. Let's drop.
So Golo. Let's have the chat vote, and then we can talk and make our votes while chat's voting.
All right. So chat room, who would really win between Bill Cipher and Freddy Kreuger?
Oh shit, Blade Buffy came out. Nice.
Okay,
chat room, go read Blade Buffy after this. It's a blog just came out by my friend.
Yeah, read Blade Buffy. Yeah.
Hey, it's a great match. I wonder who wins.
I know, but I'm interested to see what.
Come on, spoil it right now.
Do you want to make your?
I'm not spoiling.
Well, do you want to make your vote first?
All right, nah. I'll let you go first. I'll let you go first, and then I'll leash off of you. Nah.
So I think both sides really put up good debates here, and I actually think this was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be starting out. I mean, looking at the poll right now, it's fucking 50-50. That's crazy.
Yeah, Max did a great job, by the way.
Yeah.
Hey, you did a great job.
Very good stuff. Very good stuff from both of you.
I've been on my toes this whole time. You've been bringing it. You're really going hard for Bill here.
I'm gonna be real. I didn't do much pre-planning, but I was with Saul. Funny enough, you saw me pull from Saul a little bit, and we were just like, how the fuck do we fully kill him? So that's where I pulled out that's where he was looking at the bottom of the blog, and he was like, oh, there's the memory thing, and I'm like, oh, Bill could do that.
It's a fun debate. I really like this debate.
Yeah, very good debate. So I think this is a lot closer than it seems, and I think a stalemate is actually pretty likely. But if I had to give one edge to one character, I'd say I think Freddy wins this. I think Freddy's win con is way more easy to pull off than Bill's, because Bill's main argument relied on him trying to go across the globe and just erase Freddy's memory from everybody, which also sounds really complicated to do when Freddy literally resembles like concepts and shit. So I think
with Weird Mageddon, but yeah, I see where you're coming.
I think with Bill's tunnel vision and how easy he is to kind of anger, I think Freddy can get him in a position where he can absolutely kill Bill in a similar vein to Stanley. But that's just me. I think both of you guys put really good arguments. This is a really good debate.
Oh, yeah, back the right horse. Yeah.
No, 90 or something. I don't know.
So yeah, all right, okay. So I'll give my professional opinion. So both sides had a really good arguments. Throughout this entire debate, I was swinging. I was a pendulum. I was swinging both left, right, both sides, right. I think right now on where I'm sitting, I think I am leaning a little bit Freddy. I just think from what I heard, while yes, Bill has a fucking huge strength advantage, it kind of doesn't help out that much when Freddy just sounds like has more just in-character ways of just putting Bill down for good. Well, Bill is just gonna have to really struggle in order to take Freddy down.
I don't think it's struggle. I think it's a matter of time.
Yeah,
because it's either
it really is. Yeah,
I'd either say Bill gets tricked, which I don't think. I think that's. But if he would get tricked, then yes, he would. If somehow he could get trapped and erased in the dream dimension, which I'm not even sure if that's something that could happen. But if that happens, yes, Bill would probably lose.
Yeah,
he gets hit with the OG.
Yeah,
but I think it's more likely that Bill just doesn't make a stupid mistake and can control the dreams himself and then nuke. But I definitely see. I think the idea for Freddy. Yeah, I know.
You made your argument.
I made my argument. I'm fine with. I'm fine.
Trying to get them all back.
Yeah. All right. So.
For you.
All right. So. I think with that, today's winner is Freddy Kreuger.
It's great Kreuger, baby.
Freaky Kreuger.
Yeah. Let's go, bitch.
Dude. All right. Now.
I do generally think if this became a full episode, like if we actually did this, it would require a lot more like research and shit.
Yeah.
This seems very close.
It's just the initial discussion, really, but it could really go into the weeds. But I think this is a very fun debate. I'm glad you all had me here.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, baby. Yeah. All right. So now we gotta let the chat decide. Well, what should the next matchup be for off the record?
I do want to say Max before stream was pushing for the idea of him coming back for Beetlejuice versus the Mask. I think that'd be a good one.
I'm telling y'all, Beetlejuice 2 is coming out next week. I would come right back.
All right.
Pretty good, actually.
All right. I'll put it on. All right. Okay. So you know what? Well, this is what we'll do. We'll take suggestions from everyone in this room. So Aqua, what do you suggest? What do you suggest?
Okay. Go to True. Go to True.
True. What do you want? True. What do you want? What do you want?
I want to go against Galil or some. I don't care actually who. I want to do Plants Monkeys.
All right.
Plants versus PvZ.
All right. Would you do? All right. Does Plants versus Monkeys or Super Brains versus Super Monkey?
No, Plants Monkeys. There's a reason I can't do Super Brains.
Oh man, I wonder what. All right. Okay. Aqua, have you decided?
Specific reason I can't do it.
Okay, I've decided. We should do Corvo versus Booker.
Ooh,
I think that'd be a fun debate between me and Galo.
Awesome, awesome. I'm guessing you are gonna go Booker, or no? You're gonna go Corvo, and
yeah, I'd go Corvo. And
then I get Booker. All right, got you. And then what should I get? What should I go with? Well, what's a matchup that I could? What's the random visual novel matchup 57 I can go with for this one? That will absolutely. Let me. What's a matchup I could absolutely throw? Oh, wait, actually, there's actually a really funny option I could do.
Grand Blue matchup from Brandon. Brandon said do a Grand Blue matchup. Belial versus Happy
Fuck.
Chaos.
All right, yeah. Yeah, honestly,
you get Brandon for fucking one of those, maybe.
Yeah, honestly,
video free-o.
Nah, I'm about to argue the shit out of. I'm about to go nutty on Happy Chaos.
Bro, supporting Leffen.
Nah, no.
Right. Well, you guys all got pretty good options for the next off the record.
Yeah. I'll give a shameless little vote for Beetlejuice Mask on my own accord.
Don't.
Yeah.
Oh, he's rigging the poll. Stop him.
He's rigging it.
Plans for Smokey's to watch. Yeah, you guys would watch me cope for a third time. That'd be funny as hell.
Nah, bro. Nah. If I was in a man, True should just be renamed in the server to Professional Salesman. With how hard he sells for. Nah.
I sold that so bad. Hey,
nah.
Freddy's cool to win though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, would I have to? Glue, would you want to do balloons and I do PVZ, or how would we do that?
I don't know. We'll flip heads or tails. We'll flip. I'd prefer to do monkeys, but if you're down to do monkeys, I'm like.
No, I'll do plants.
All right.
You can probably bring it up.
All right. I got it.
I am the ultimate person with knowledge on plants.
All right. Now I just gotta do so much research on the monkeys.
PVZ is my day job.
All right. Got you. All right. So I think I know what I'm gonna be streaming next, chat room. I think I know what I'm gonna be streaming next.
Oh, you stream balloons? Hey, if you're streaming balloons, hit me up.
I got you.
We can do co-op. We can do that co-op.
Shit. Okay. Well, all right. Okay. So I think. All right. Okay. We'll let the poll go by for a second, but yeah. All right. So I think, guys, I think it was a pretty good stream, dare I say.
I would say so. I would say it was a pretty successful stream.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Soul.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know you would have wanted to do it.
Go breaking my.
Yeah.
Jonesy and Freddy having a commonality is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. Now it's time. That's great. Yeah, Jonesy and Freddy, both the Galaxy video wins so far.
Yeah. All right. So
there is a Galaxy video loss technically with Steve, but he lost to Jones though, so there is that.
Yeah. All right.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right. Next matchup is the balloons versus the monkeys. Ooh.
Y'all heard me talk about series I like. You guys hear me talk about PVZ.
Yeah. So alright, so I think this has been a pretty successful stream. Everyone thank Galaxy Video Max for hopping in the stream. Letting in his time for about
great time.
Yeah, no, we had a great time as well, my guy. And then obviously thank True. He did a lot of work. For the Bill side.
A lot of work. Hey, Carbonic, I'll give you the 20.
That's crazy. And then obviously thank Aqua for being here, for being the middle woman.
For filling for Hippo.
Yeah. So everyone, I hope you guys have a wonderful night. And in 2 weeks.
There is gonna be no more monkeys.
It's gonna be. But we're getting down to business, to the monkey business. We're going bananas. So guys, I hope you have a wonderful night and stay safe, everyone. And
See you in your dreams.
The reality is you
in 9 months.
The only reason